Octopuses by Sandra Markle. It's a summer evening in Southern California. A pale twilight glow filters all the way to the sea bottom. There, in her den among a tumble of rocks, a giant Pacific octopus is at home. She is ready to search for a meal. Octopuses are predators, but they are also prey for ocean animals such as sharks, seals, and dolphins. First, the female octopus looks out to check for enemies lurking nearby. Then she pokes out her 8 long arms, called tentacles. The 2 rows of ring-like suckers on each tentacle are loaded with sensors. The suckers help her grip surfaces. The sensors allow her to feel water currents and taste the chemical signals that could mean a predator is nearby. Sensing no danger, she crawls out of her den. She tightens some of her muscles to draw water through a slit into her sack-like body. Her body doesn't have a hard skeleton, so it swells like a balloon with the water. Then, by tightening or contracting other muscles, she forces the water out through her funnel. She can aim her hose-like funnel in any direction. She lifts her tentacles so the water can hold up her body. Then, she aims her water to shoot out behind her, and this propels her forward. The giant octopus has 2 large eyes and can see very well. As she swims, she keeps watch. Even when the female stops to rest, she looks around for prey and predators. Puffs of sandy gravel drift up like a dust cloud. They alert the octopus to a crab shuffling across the seafloor. The octopus spreads her tentacles like a net and drops down, enveloping the crab as she lands. Her suckers taste her catch. This way, she makes sure it's something she wants to eat. The crab struggles, but the female octopus anchors her catch with her suckers. Next, she drills a hole in the crab's shell with her radula, a tooth-studded tongue. Then she uses her radula to inject her saliva into the crab. The saliva of most octopuses contain venom that paralyzes its prey. Once the crab had stopped struggling, the giant Pacific octopus will use her tentacles to carry it to her den. There, safely tucked away from hunting predators, she will pull the flesh from the crab and toss the shell into a garbage pile outside her den. On her way home with her catch, the octopus spots a seal. This hungry predator, searching for a meal of its own, is swimming straight toward her. The octopus drops the crab, draws water into her body sack, and quickly contracts her muscles. Blasting water out, she quickly jets away. But she is only out of range of the seal for a moment. The predator is still after her. Octopuses are nature's escape artists, and it's time for the octopus to use another of her tricks. She squirts out a blast of ink. An octopus's ink is a mixture of dark-colored fluid and mucus. It is produced and stored in the ink sac near the end of the animal's digestive system. When she's ready to squirt the ink, the female octopus's brain signals the ink sac to dump the ink into the end of her digestive tube. When the next jet of water blasts the ink out, the dark fluid sticks to the mucus droplets, creating a dense, dark cloud that holds together in a thick blob. By the time the seal checks out the ink blob, the giant Pacific octopus has disappeared. The octopus hasn't actually disappeared. She dropped to the seafloor, where she blends in with her surroundings. The octopus's skin is covered with special color cells called chromatophores. Each chromatophore is like a paint-filled balloon surrounded by muscles. When the muscles relax, the color sac remains small. But when they contract, the color-filled sac expands. The octopus's brain coordinates which sacs remain small and which sacs expand, creating an effect that makes her blend in with her surroundings. To add to her disguise, the octopus's muscles push up flaps to form bumps on her usually smooth skin. The giant Pacific octopus is good at changing its appearance, but the mimic octopus of Indonesia is the master of this art. In the coral reefs where it lives, the mimic octopus changes its body shape to resemble something a predator would not attack. For example, it might shape its tentacles and body to look like a stingray, complete with a long, sting-tipped tail. Or It might put 6 tentacles down a hole and stretch out its other 2 tentacles in a way that makes it look like a banded, venomous sea snake. The southern keeled octopus lives in shallow waters off the coast of Australia and New Zealand. This octopus uses a different method to disappear from predators. It buries itself. The octopus digs its tentacles deep into the sand and pulls its body down over them. Once buried, the animal pokes out one or both of its big eyes. Then it stays still and watches and keeps watch until the predator moves on and the coast is clear. The banded string-arm octopus also lives in the warm coastal waters of Australia. It has another special way to escape predators. When a banded string-arm is attacked, it sheds one or more of its 8 long tentacles. Each tentacle has a weak section near the body where it can just snap off. The octopus's tentacles have many nerves that control movement, so a shed tentacle continues to wiggle. The suckers even suck when the predators attack. While the predator overpowers and munches on the discarded tentacle, the octopus has time to swim to safety. The tentacle isn't lost forever, though. A new tentacle grows back in about 6 weeks. Most octopuses live on the seafloor, but the glass octopus spends its whole life in midwater. This is the part of the ocean between the surface and the bottom. With a tentacle spread only about as wide as a dinner plate, a glass octopus is a bite-sized treat for fishes, small sharks, squids, and seals. Luckily, the glass octopus has a special defense that enables it to avoid predators. This octopus is transparent, and its brain, eyes, and digestive gland, its main solid parts, are so small that they are hard for a predator to see. The female even produces transparent eggs. To keep the developing young safe, the female carries her brood along with her, tucked inside the closed umbrella of her tentacles. We will learn more about the octopus on Wednesday.